Okay. So let's put all this into context again. Yoga is education of the subconscious. And we saw that the subconscious is like the hidden part of the iceberg. The conscious is the tip of the iceberg. And it is that part of ourself. It is possible with yoga to educate it. We are here to know that real self of ours, that which is hidden from us, that we have not faced, that we have not known, that we have lived with, experienced, but have not become aware of. So that is why we are here. And in doing that, a lot of cleaning has to happen. All what is on top that we see on the surface, and that which is not really the real self, is to be cleaned up. And we have to unravel the truth inside us. The true education will bring about harmony between self and nature. You talked about what is coordination, harmony. And harmony, not just within ourselves. We know that we have a system of feedback in our physiological systems called hormones, right? They maintain a good connection between the entire body and maintain balance of temperature, maintain balance of various liquids in the body, and so on and so forth. It also maintains a good coordination between heartbeat and the lung rate and different emotions and the reactions to it. But here we are talking about a bigger harmony, harmony between self and nature. We are part of this nature, the larger universe, the microcosmos and macrocosmos. They are related to each other. They influence each other. They are interactive with each other. And when that harmony exists, can true education be, it can happen through true education, or that which results into it is truly education. Yes. So we realize how uneducated we are. And if we realize that we want this true education, one way to go with is with our intellect that we have learnt about. We have so far only learnt cognitive ways of learning. We don't know a good, effective way of learning. Little bit we have learnt about psychomotor way of learning. So we do things and learn, and we read things and learn. We hear things and learn. Yes, but it is more happening intelligently, only at the superficial level. So fine, we will begin from where we are. So we understand that there are 4 bhavas of buddhi that are positive and 4 that are negative. And all these 8 bhava are the experiences that we experience. We often understand that as feeling, the feeling tones in which we remain, in which our chitta dwells, from which it makes all the decision, are called the bhavas. Now, really speaking, just bhava would have been enough. But now we are so cognitively inclined. So we break up that bhava also into 8 different components, so that our intellect will be able to digest that. So the 8 bhavas of buddhi. Now, what do we do with these 8 bhavas of buddhi? We understand each of the bhavas separately. Now, it was so easy initially to just say be in dharma bhav. Now, when we tried dissecting it, and even by using the cognitive domain that we are so used to using, we find that there are so many different aspects. Though this is not an exhaustive list, but still it is quite a long list for us to even cognitively know them. How much do we understand preparedness or conditioning before even a day-to-day activity? There are times, or rather many people, as a habit, they just jump out of the bed and get into a rush of activities. Really speaking, if you are waking up for a fruitful day, you should wake up, give time to yourself and prepare yourself for the day. What do? We prepare ourselves for various activities of the day. We don't prepare uh, ourselves to live the day, to experience the day, to have a spiritual experience. We don't. So, whatever you are prepared for is what will happen for you. So, the day you start preparing yourself for being spiritually inclined, spending your day in spirituality, knowing yourself better, by the end of the day, I must have known myself, a minuscule more. If that we are aiming at, you will find that your day becomes of a different nature. All the other activities of the day will only contribute to this thinking and understanding and this thought process. It will, automatically giving you a calming experience, however hectic that work may be. But your mental state will be of calmness. That is when you can say that, yes, I had prepared myself well, so I could remain calm amidst all the chaos. That is when you will experience dharma. So like that, when we experience each of these at least, get in touch with our own selves with respect to these concepts. You understand how meaningful is this concept for me? How much I am able to apply this concept in my life? Even if you're doing it cognitively, at least begin there. And you will soon find that it is not a thing of just thinking, it is a thing to even feel, experience, and be there. So gradually keep working at it. So this is the guideline for working on yourself. Dharma, therefore, better translated as self-direction. The direction comes really from within. Your conscience knows everything. You don't really need to learn anything from outside. Your inner self knows it, but we don't even listen to that inner self. That inner voice is so feeble and we so much disregard it. Intuition, as we call it, we don't listen to it at all. So when you have become pure with dharma, practice of dharma, you will find that your intuition comes to you so strongly that you are able to make use of it, take note of it, and make appropriate use of it for your growth and development, for your highest good, for self-actualization, the moksha path. So that is the homework you all did a little bit on recognizing what dharma is for you. And you can see there were so many gaps that you recognized, right? So in so many places, we are not in dharma, rather we are in the opposite. Then we did some work with jnana. Unless and until, because our understanding of ourselves is about body awareness. But really speaking, we don't even have enough of body awareness. I would often narrate this story that this family has recently purchased a new car. After the puja, etc., they came and parked it in their building. And there were some children playing over there. They were all very excited. Uncle, you got new car. Uncle, you got new car. Said, yes, yes, yes. You all will take care, no? Don't throw your ball over here. You play over there. See that this car is, you'll take us for a ride. Yes, yes, I will. But you look after the car. And the moment they have gone home and they are celebrating, getting a new car, having a feast, and there they hear one thud. The man darts to the window only to see that right enough, his fear has come true. He's shattered like the window pane has shattered with the ball of those children playing. So he is also shattered. It feels as if he has got hurt and not the car window that is broken. So we are not even having body awareness. Our recognition of self is that car, is that possession that we have. your servant has scratched your nice crystal tree that you have put over there. In cleaning it, the crystal has got scratched. And there you're going mad as if you are bleeding. So body awareness, at least you must have. You must begin with your journey at least with body awareness. And body awareness will make you aware of what is the different condition of your body. First thing in the morning as you wake up, go through every part of your body mentally. Talk to your toes, to your ankles, to your knees, at least the key marmasthanas, and get in touch and see that they are all in good condition, because this body is supposed to serve you to carry out the various duties of the day, to play all the different roles. So if you are not having body awareness, you will not be able to keep it in good health and make the best use of it that it is supposed to give you. A little headache and we take to bed. We don't know how to prevent it. And when we have got it, we don't know how to deal with it. And have a different time to attend to it while you're doing some other duty. It keeps interfering, because attending to yourself is your first duty. But if your body awareness is not there, you will not be able to always maintain your focus on any other duty. If you have enough body awareness, you can keep it still. We understand that for concentration, samadhi, dhyan, etc., the stillness of the body is very, very important. But this should happen at will. Are we able to remain steady at will? We find that if we are doing something with one hand, the other hand automatically is either becoming stiff or moving along with it. There are times when we make people do asana where they are only supposed to turn their head or only their torso, but along with that the legs are also moving, the hips are also moving, and it does not happen. It's because we are not able to have that much control over our body as to what should remain still, what should move, and how much. Yes, coordination. If we want to make certain movements in that certain manner, our body does not always necessarily coordinate. If you are asked to squat and stand up without support, you may not be able to do it because your body has not properly got suppleness and therefore it cannot coordinate. Body-mind coordination is another coordination that is required for jnana bhava. In order to experience the jnana, first you have to have the experience of the body. So, coordination of body and mind. That whatever mind says is the body able to do. And whatever body is doing is the mind remaining with it. So often we do a lot of work mechanically, absent-mindedly. Our mind is somewhere else, something else it's thinking. And we are doing something else with the hand. While we are walking, we say, yeah, we look in front and walk. But at the same time, you end up stepping onto a sticky something or a nail and hurt yourself. Where is the body awareness? Where is the coordination? Where is that self-control? All these are layers and layers of self-control and knowing yourself. Same way with concentration. Now, one may think that so far we are talking only about the body here. The coordination also seemingly is for the body, but really speaking, the mind is involved in all of them. So if the mind is free from these, only then can it concentrate. Now, for concentrate also, really speaking, what we use is an object outside. In yoga, truly speaking, the object of concentration has to be us, our own body at least, and really speaking, later on, our own thought. So concentrate. And finally, we should be naturally in a state of concentration without requiring an object of concentration. Nirbija Samadhi, as we call it later on. So concentration, there are layers and layers and layers of it. For us, concentration is for so much time on this object, not on that object. Yes. So we are not really able to do justice to experience what is concentration. clarity. We don't even have clarity about what is our purpose of life. We don't know why we are doing what we are doing. Why do you get up every morning? Just because everybody else is getting up and going to work. I am also getting up and going to work. There is no clarity about why this day, what are we doing, how much should we do so that we will reach there, how much we should not do, what contribution do we have to be. So many things need to be considered, which we have no clarity about. So mainly clarity about purpose is very, very vital. But only when you are able to concentrate will you zero down on one purpose. Now we have so many purposes. हाँ, वो social work भी करना है, वो community के लिए कुछ करना है, ये family के लिए कुछ करना है, ये spouse के लिए कुछ करना है, ये दूसरों 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 सब करना है. But all this you are doing for your own self. You forget that. That clarity is not there. That all these are only means for personal awareness, self-growth and self-development. Uska clarity nahi hai. So we need to develop that clarity. That is the clarity we have to work upon. And whatever we know of ourselves, knowledge of self. If we know ourselves as our house, then knowledge of the house. If we know ourselves as this body, then the knowledge of this body. If we know ourselves as our feelings, then the knowledge of that feelings. If we know ourselves as what we speak, then the knowledge of the speech. If we know ourselves as the mind, then the knowledge of that mind. If we know ourselves as Purusha, then the knowledge of that Purusha will happen. So, but what do you know yourself just now as? Do you have complete knowledge of that? At least get that. So begin from where you are. So that would be self-knowledge. Asanas and pranayam are two technical steps given in Ashtanga Yoga. And they are meant to give you all the jnana about yourself, to recognize and know that you are not just the body. And this is to know that you are not just all those internal functions and automated thing. Asana we do with the parts that we are in control of voluntarily. Pranayam helps you to control even those automated systems inside your body. Right? The blood flow happens on its own. With pranayam, you're able to get conscious about that and regulate that too. Oxygenation from the breath that you take happens on its own. With the regulation of, with pranayam, you are able to do that and increase that oxygenation of your body at will, as much as required, without getting hyper, but maintaining control, not even getting weak, not even having to feel tired. All these are various ways of knowing yourself. When you have known yourself enough and it no more remains a kind of a wonder for you, yes, that is when you can let go. When you can look at your body objectively. In our ashramas, there is a vanaprastha ashram. That is, having in grahastha ashram, you have known everything that you needed to know about the world. You've done everything that is possible. All the duties and all the different roles that were there to be performed externally are known. And that is when they are able to create a distance, throw a distance between themselves and the rest of the world that exists. Throw a distance between yourself and your body. You're able to let go. Dr. Jaydev used to do this one experiment very often when he would talk about relaxation. He would call somebody to sit next to him and he would ask that person to extend his hand and he would say, okay, your hand is now supported by my hand. Just drop it, relax it, relax. And that person would say, okay, I'm relaxed. And doctor would take away his hand from underneath. But that hand would remain wherever it was. If you have dropped the weight of this hand on the other hand, then the moment the support is taken away, it should drop down. It would not. Why? Because we say we have dropped, we have relaxed, we have let go, but we don't. We are not even able to let go of our body parts. at will. हाँ, बेहोश हो गए और अपने आप गिर गया तो गिर गया, लेकिन आर वी एबल टू लेट गो एट विल? मजबूरी में, दिमाग में भी। अब ये बात मेरे दिमाग में है कि नहीं, आई नो समबडी वन डे कि नहीं, आई हैड टच्ड माय शूज, सो नाउ आई कैन नॉट ईट। अरे वो शूज को थोड़ा सा कहीं हाथ लग गया था, तो पूरा दिन वो हाथ ऐसा लेके घूमेगी जब तक उसको बराबर से खूब सारा सोप और वाटर नहीं मिल गया, धोया नहीं तब तक। एंड यू नो, खुद की भी चुन्नी ठीक करनी तो नहीं है, शू वाला हाथ है, उसको हाथ नहीं लगा सकती। एंड दैट एक्चुअली इट इज इन द हेड। रियली स्पीकिंग देयर इज नथिंग ओवर देयर, बट माइंड के अंदर वो अटका लिया तो अटका लिया। The let go attitude is really also about the klesha. Kleshas are an integral part of our chitta. The mind cannot exist without klesha. They are part and parcel of it. And if they are part and parcel of it, unless and until you let go the hold of kleshas, the vritti will keep becoming klishta vritti. Because whatever function the mind is doing, if the kleshas are active, they will catch on to it. And the vritti will remain klishta vritti. You have to let go the klesha so that the vritti can remain a klishta vritti. And unless and until there is an accumulation of a klishta vritti, there cannot be chitta vritti nirodha. So there is no chance that you reach anywhere near nirodha if you can't let go. Surrender. So there are stages to be able to reach there. Bhakti is one way of surrendering yourself to the highest reality. You cannot enjoy if you are in tension and worry and you are holding on to abhi ye karna hai, abhi wo karna hai. Yes, constantly if you are having these things to catch on and anchor and hold on to, you cannot be happy, you cannot be enjoying, you cannot let go, relax and recreation. So recreation as a daily routine is very, very important, so that you can let go everything all for the day. And that is why VCT is an extremely important technique to be done once at least in the day. It is a vihara technique, if you ask me. Vihara is recreation. Yes. Refreshing yourself, getting free of any of the negative emotion that you may have experienced in the day. Free yourself from its effect. Clean up today's dirt today itself. हम लॉन्ड्री भी हमारी इकट्ठा कर करके रख लेते हैं आजकल, क्योंकि वॉशिंग मशीन है। एक जमाना था नहाए नहीं तुरंत कपड़े धो के सुखाए होते थे। आजकल हम उसको भी इकट्ठा करते हैं, तामसिक बनाते हैं। तो वो सबसे छुटकारा पाना रिक्रिएशन है। Another thing is about respect, feeling respect and humility. Yes, that there is other things larger than you. You are not the only big Raj thing. There are many things that are much better than you. Many more areas for you to work upon and reach. So humility. So that feeling of humility, when we cultivate, we are working towards having or experiencing Vairagya Bhava. Dedication. We are not even dedicated to our own words, to our own thoughts, to our own efforts. Yes. So often, like I keep hearing, particularly housewives, they will say, नहीं आज कुछ खास नहीं किया, और सुबह से उनको सांस लेने के लिए फुर्सत नहीं है, कुछ खास नहीं किया. That means they are not dedicated to their own work. They are not even acknowledging and recognizing that this is what they did. कि दिन भर यहाँ से वहां सब कपड़े रख दिए, यहाँ से वहां वो सामान रख दिया, किसी ने ये फेंका था उसको ठीक कर दिया, ये गंदा हो गया था वो धो दिया. But you did that, no. Do that with dedication. वैराग्य भाव अपने आप आएगा. So dedication is very clearly related to devotion. So if you do it with love, whatever you are doing, then you will not even feel tired. Everything that you do will become a recreation. Everything that you do will become will be done with concentration. Everything that you do will be your duty. It is not that you have to know the duty and then you do it. When you have dedication, whatever you do is your duty there. Ah. And ultimately, for being objective, is to rise above the situation and view things in a detached way. तो वो एक जो कहानी है ना कि एक प्रीस्ट एक जन को सांत्वना देने गया, किसी की मौत हो गई थी. तो while he was doing all that, somebody came and informed him that his dog has passed away. So he was going mad and berserk कि मेरा कुत्ता चला गया. So that person to whom he was consoling, he said, but just now you were saying this. What about, no, but that was about your wife. No, this is my dog. So हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिविटी उतना ही होता है. तो हम दूसरों को शिक्षा देने के लिए बहुत सारा कुछ बोल देते हैं, लेकिन आर वी एक्सपीरियंसिंग ऑब्जेक्टिविटी इन आवर लाइफ? दैट इज वेरी वाइटल. हाँ. That's so hitting, no? So the वैराग्य भाव. तो इस बार का होमवर्क हम वैराग्य के ऊपर करें, so that you understand what all do you understand with Vairagya. Okay? So I'll share this slide in the group, so it will help you to do the work. Okay? होमवर्क के लिए कुछ पूछना है?
We have to observe these points that you've listed down, or just in general try to understand what is Vairagya.
Exactly. Just like we did the Dharma and Jnana, the same way.
Okay.
I've already shared the slide on Vairagya. So you can start doing your work. And let's see what happens, what do you observe about yourself with respect to Vairagya. कहाँ recreation हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, let go, relaxation. और हाँ, 2 चीजें मैंने नहीं डाली इसमें, मैं भूल गई. I should add to the slide. Which are the next 2 steps of Ashtanga Yoga?
Yama, niyam, asana, pranayama,
and dharana.
yeah, dhyan dharana.
Pratyahar and dharana also belongs to Vairagya. I forgot to add that here. I will add that and repost the slide. ठीक है ना? बहुत सारा है. All of them have. ठीक है. हाँ ठीक है. हाँ ये भी नहीं होगा. इतना भी कर लोगे तो बहुत हो गया. ठीक है. चलो. थैंक यू. आज मेरे को लगता है मैंने बोला सारा. हाँ ठीक है. तो होमवर्क करके आओ, और होमवर्क शेयर तो करो कम से कम. क्लास में भले जब नहीं आ पाते हो, होमवर्क तो शेयर कर लिया करो. और करो. होमवर्क करे बिना तो फिर भावा इज ऑल अबाउट एक्सपीरियंसिंग. सो इफ यू आर नॉट इवन ऑब्जर्विंग, हाउ कैन देयर बी एक्सपीरियंस? होमवर्क अभी तो खाली अवेयरनेस और ऑब्जर्वेशन का दे रही हूँ. एक्सपीरियंस के लिए अपन आगे जाते हैं कि नहीं जाते हैं वो देखने का है.
Ma'am, this one line that you said not today, it is that is the learning of the day for me, is that we ready ourselves for the day's activities, but we don't ready ourselves for that spiritual recognition.
Right.
So that was like hard hitting.
Then we say we are spiritual when we are attending the Gita class. We are spiritual when we are reading something else.
And that I connected with the Jnana wala point also, ma'am, that you said, na? तो when जब भी स्पिरिचुअल इसके लिए रेडी हो ही नहीं रहे हैं, तो फिर इनर वॉइस कहाँ से सुनेंगे?
Oh, this is very exhaustive actually. There is so much
It's
in it.
very exhaustive and each point needs to be worked on. एक हफ्ते का ये actually homework है ही नहीं.
हाँ
तो एक
बिल्कुल.
एक पॉइंट पे इतना काम करना है, इतना काम करना है.
एक पॉइंट पे तो किसी पे तो करो, लेकिन हमारा
हाँ,
So true.
स्थिर नहीं रहता ना उस एक पॉइंट पे एक वीक तक. इसलिए मैंने
नहीं
वैरायटी
रहता.
तो कम से कम एक एक
That's
दिन
true.
पॉइंट करो. So that is
सही
why
है.
I have given the variety. And still also there are so many more to it, which I am not giving you. ठीक है.
अभी हम लोग है ही नहीं इस लायक.
ये तो अधर्म हो गया. That is an अधर्म.
नहीं, fact है ना.
अधर्म statement है. यह
Other means we are still not prepared for it. Simply, if you put it in a positive, we are not prepared for it.
we are not putting effort in that direction. We are wasting the gift that is given to us by God. That is the responsibility we have to take. But we are not worthy of it, we are not capable of it, is blaming him.
No. In the sense that we are not prepared for it. That's what.
So, you see how our speech defy us or defeat us and shows us what we truly are, whether in dharma or adharma. ठीक है.
Ma'am, actually, earlier now, when you were saying that we body को still रखना है ज्ञान के इसमें, and then you said that we fidget a lot. I was thinking to myself, but we all fidget. कौन है जो एक continuous like morning to night still रखता है body को? ऐसे मैं सोचा था, but this
डॉक्टर जयदेव
just now,
वो चल भी रहे होते थे तो स्थिर होते थे.
बाप रे.
We have had an example, a living example. मालूम ही नहीं पड़ता था उनकी पंजाब का. He would step so gently on the floor. कि क्यों एक उनके पैर के नीचे कीड़ी भी आ गई तो कभी मरेगी नहीं. He was so light and he was so in control of his self.
हम लोग देखते थे स्वामी मैम, जब हम लोग हॉस्टल रहते थे ना आश्रम में, कुछ आपके रूममेट्स थी जो पूरा सुबह को उठ के काम भी करती थी, पता नहीं चलता था. और कुछ था ठू ठी ठू कर रही है.
Absolutely. सही बोले.
Same calm days people are also doing, but they are so light in their approach.
हाँ, वो वैराग्य.
And so aware and so conscious.
चलो करो, एक्सपीरियंस करो, अपने आप में देखो. Where are we?
ये मैं तो कर चुकी हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाती हूँ. I get कि why can't I do it?
अभी समझ में आया कि नहीं. यदि वैराग्य बिल्कुल नहीं हो रहा है, यानी कि ज्ञान के अंदर बहुत सारा काम करना बाकी है, और वो ज्ञान वाला भी सारा नहीं हो रहा है, यानी कि धर्म में बहुत सारा काम करना बाकी है. सीधी सी बात है. तो यदि ऊपर वाली सीढ़ी हमारे हाथ में नहीं आ रही है, क्यों? क्योंकि हमने नीचे का बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग और बड़ा नहीं बनाया है. ऊपर वाली सीढ़ी पे हम तभी चढ़ पाएंगे जब हम नीचे वाली सीढ़ी को पार कर ले, है ना.
and वो effort बार बार करना होगा.
And the right kind of effort. ठीक है. करो विनीता, होगा. चलो, थैंक यू.